Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. I also do the occasional arcade and pinball machine videos, unboxings, blogs, challenges, and miscellaneous videos where my daughter usually makes fun of me. Those are a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Super Gobots Defendor, friendly robot tank, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1985, if this box is any indication, it originally retailed for approximately $11. You can see that this one here eventually clearanced out for $6.72. So, pretty good deal for a GoBots or a Super Gobots figure back in the day. Now, Defendor here is a tank or an armored vehicle, not a non-thread tank. You can see he's got actual traditional wheels there. There were two versions of this figure released. The one we have here is the short-barreled version. There was another version that had a longer barrel. And if you look at, let's come in close, if we were to look at these cargo boxes here, they would have been molded solid, and then the caps themselves, the little lids, were removable. You can actually take them on and off. And then the hatches up here at the top were also molded separately, and you could actually flip them open and close. I don't believe there was anything underneath the hatch on the turret itself. I think the turret was still molded shut, solid one piece, but you could flip the hatches open and close, and then you could take these little covers off. And then, of course, it had a longer cannon in the front. A lot of tiny little accessories that got lost very easily along the way. So there was also this version which we have here, where you can see all of those panels are just molded onto the toy themselves, no parts to lose, but then you get the barrel itself, which is a little shorter. Taking a quick look at the packaging, here is his box. Again, you can see that it retailed for about 11 bucks. And we've got just Defendor friendly robot tank up here, and we've got some artwork of Defendor, both in his robot and in his vehicle mode. It is a window box, so you can flap this open. You've got your little story right there about what the story of the GoBots is, and then you have the window packaging. You can see Defendor was packaged in robot mode. There is a sticker sheet right there, so you had some. A lot of these stickers are optional. There is no set instructions. There's a couple that it tells you where to put some of them, but for the most part, most of these stickers you could just kind of put them wherever you liked best. And then we've got, again, pictures of Defendor right there, go from robot to vehicle. On the side, we've got a picture of Zod right there, the motorized enemy robot monster. On this side, we've got the command center, which we have reviewed here. I'll put a link to that up here. And then let's see, along the bottom, we've got pictures or artwork of Defendor. On the top, same thing. And then along the back, we've got our instructions on how we're actually going to transform Defendor. So, again, here we have Defendor in his tank mode. We'll zoom in close, take a look at him. Very cool little mode. I really dig this a lot. However, he is kind of small, especially for a Super Gobot. This guy is only about 3 inches long, about 1.5 inches tall. That's about it. When compared to, say, for example, Zemon right here, which was just a Fairlady Z Datsun, you can see quite the size difference, especially when this is a small sports car and this is supposed to be a tank. This guy should just tower over this guy right here, but it's the other way around. So yeah, Defendor kind of small, especially for the kind of vehicle that he is, but very, very cool looking little tank dude right here. Oftentimes I see this guy, a lot of people get this wrong, and a lot of people have this guy pointing like that with the turret pointing backwards. This grill right here is actually the back of the vehicle. This is the front of the vehicle, so this is the way you want this pointing. But as you can see right there, the turret does rotate 360 degrees. You can go all the way around with this turret, and then being very, very careful, the gun itself can go up and down, and of course the 6 wheels roll just really, really nice. These are, in fact, rubber wheels, so it rolls really nicely. He does include his cannon, his little weapon cannon right here, or cannon weapon, which is very cool. Unfortunately, nowhere to mount this in vehicle mode. This is a tank that comes with a cannon that cannot be mounted anywhere on here. This is a huge missed opportunity. This would have been really cool to have a little slot somewhere where you could tab this guy in. As it is, you can kind of prop it up the way I'm doing, and that works okay. But yeah, if I could change anything on this toy, it would have been to make some way to actually properly mount this cannon on here so you could have a tank with a big old cannon. So, but that's really kind of about it for that. So getting into transformation, very, very cool transformation on this dude. We're going to start with the turret itself and go ahead and turn it 180 degrees so it's pointing straight back. Come to the bottom, and we're going to take this bottom half of the vehicle right here. We're just going to flip this out to form the robot's legs. I'm being very careful with mine. And then go ahead and extend the legs right here and right there. This next part gets a little hard sometimes, so we got to get these two little panels out to form the feet, and this can get tricky sometimes on me. Let's see if it cooperates. It actually cooperated with me for once on camera, which is odd for me. So there's that. Now we're going to go and, well, we're going to move the camera up or back it up a little bit. We're going to go up here to the front or the back of the vehicle. Take the arms, rotate these out, and extend them. And then this next part gets a little tricky. So you can see the head of the robot is right in there inside of the turret. So move this down, and we got to get the head out of the turret and through that hole. And sometimes the best way to do this, I find, if you bring the cannon down and back up again, it'll kind of help. Sometimes it'll kind of catch it and help bring the head out. After a number of tries, it starts to like not happen. As you can see, I'm having trouble with mine now. But typically, that's how, historically, that's how I've gotten my head out of there, is just to kind of do that. There it goes. It caught that time. You see that? All right, so just kind of fold it through and just very, very carefully just kind of work it through there like that. Bring the chest down all the way. And then you're going to take the head, straighten it out on that little bar right there, and bring the turret forward so that the front of the neck rests right there on the clavicle, or what would be the clavicle, I suppose. And there is Defendor in his robot mode, which is, he's a really cool little tank dude. I really dig the design of this guy. Here in robot mode, he stands about 4 inches tall at the top of the head here. 4.5 if you go to the turret here. So again, not very big in terms of Super Gobots. We'll bring in Baron Von Joy here, which is your standard size Super Gobot. So you can see it's towers over Defendor right there. So again, being a tank guy, I would have expected this guy to be huge, which he's not. It's kind of weird that they, you know, how they chose the sizes with these guys. As far as articulation, obviously the head's not going to do anything. The arms can go forward and backwards all the way around, and they can add a little bit of tilt or pivot forward and backwards. Legs can kick forward that far, back that far, and that's it. That's really kind of about it. It's a very basic robot from the 80s. Now, you can take his cannon. I love the way his cannon mounts. So obviously he's going to grab the handle right there with his fist, and then this little piece right here is going to rest right on his bicep right there. So he's got a nice, kind of like a bazooka mounting kind of a thing, or even a Megatron kind of thing going on there, even though this is a good guy. But yeah, that just kind of screams Megatron vibes to me in all the best ways, and I absolutely dig it. So yeah, very, very cool little robot, and very happy to add this guy to my Super Gobots collection. And that about does it for the, I almost said Transformers, that about does it for the Super Gobots Defendor friendly robot tank. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got that donate button up there. If you want to hit on that, I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.